Craving a big lunch for a small price? Then come to the Doghouse, Fort Campbell MWR's only restaurant on Campbell Army Airfield. For less than $5, try our famous footlong hot dogs, such as the New York dog, Coney dog, Carolina dog, Chicago dog, and our signature one-of-a-kind macho dog, topped with chili, cheese, tomatoes, peppers, onions, jalapenos, and coleslaw. Check out our sandwiches, fried specialties, and other delicious items. The Doghouse, your fast and tasty lunch stop. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.
Welcome back. If you are just tuning in and missed our conversation with Doug Barber and Jessica Goldberg about the upcoming Rivers and Spires events, you can watch it as well as past episodes on youtube.com/FortCampbell101. With me now is CynDe Clack. Hi, CynDe.
Hi, Tara.
So you're here to talk to us about the April issue of the magazine, correct?
I am. And you know, we actually have 3 magazines that we put out.
We do.
We do. We have the MWR Life for families and MWR Life for single soldiers, which are both monthly. And we have an MWR Life for retirees, which is quarterly.
And the next issue of that will be coming out very soon.
Yes, very soon, mid-April.
We're excited. All right, so why don't you just jump right in and tell us about the MWR Life for Family and MWR Life for Single Soldiers?
Well, you know, April is the month of the military child. So you're going to find an article about the MOMC activities and a little bit of the history, and the theme for this year which is
Everyday Heroes, right?
That's right, Everyday Heroes, and a little bit of why they started having a theme and how they came up with their T-shirts that they do.
It's really great. The staff at CYSS loves Month of the Military Child, and so the writers of the article, Sunny and Chris, talked about that a little bit. So we want everybody to check that out.
Yes.
So what else do we have in the magazine?
Well, we have our article about the Eagle Challenge Fitness Tour. Every month we have an article that's going to tell you about the activity for the next month.
So you can plan in advance, correct?
So you can plan in advance. So in the April issue, you have the article about the Little River Days, which is the 5K. I believe it's a 5K run, and also or a bike tour. You can do one or the other, and that will be coming up in May.
And that's great because we had 2 races at the beginning of the year and then the urban orienteering event. And so you can choose either running or biking for the May event. So.
Right. And like all of the rest of them, you don't have to be a competitor to participate. You can come out with your family and participate.
And it's a great opportunity because Little River Days in Hopkinsville is a fun event. So this is a great tie-in with everything.
It is. They have a lot of other things going on too that I'm sure everyone is welcome to participate with.
All right. So we have Little River Days, Eagle Challenge Fitness Tour in conjunction with, and then you talked about the Everyday Heroes for Month of the Military Child. Maybe what's going on with the Single Soldier?
Well, in the Single Soldier, we have an article about our climbing adventures with the Outdoor Recreation Program. And our Outdoor Rec does a monthly climbing trip, usually to Kings Bluff down in Clarksville.
And that's a great close location. And I believe Will Valley talks about how much fun climbing is. And while we think of it as an individual sport, it's really not, is it?
No, it's you have to kind of trust the people you're with.
That's right. And we have a new indoor climbing wall that Will talks about in the article as well.
That's right.
So what else can they read about other than climbing with MWR?
Well, our sports article from Adam Slyfield this month is on the 10 greatest athletes of all time.
Wow, so he ranked 10 athletes.
He did.
Now, I know Adam is a huge football fan, but not all the athletes in there are football players, correct?
That's correct. They're from all different sports, and he really struggled with this one.
Now, you had told me previously that he polled his friends. He asked the question on Facebook. He got a lot of outside opinions about this,
yes.
Correct? All right. I'm curious to see if our readers and our viewers agree or disagree with his ranking system.
I would love to hear whether they do or not.
They can always email us, right, at MWR Life Editor?
That's right, MWR Life Editor at FortCampbellMWR.com.
And any ideas for articles or submissions that way are also encouraged.
Very encouraged. We would love to hear from people about what they would like to see in the magazine, because we want to be relevant.
We do want to be relevant. I think we try really hard to make sure that the material is timely. So we have climbing, we have Month of the Military Child, we have our top 10 greatest athletes, events. There was a very heartwarming story in there about Aerosol Auto as well, correct?
Yes, there is. Aerosol Auto really stepped up and helped a family make a very special Christmas for their sons, for their teen boys.
And it doesn't have to be Christmas for Aerosol Auto to work a miracle, correct?
That is correct. They'll be happy to help anytime.
All right. Anything else that you'd like to tell us about this month's issue?
Well, there is a teaser article about the spouse appreciation that's coming up in May.
Well, Alex was here last week to tell us on the show a little bit about it, but we have a little bit more information in the magazine, correct?
A little bit more. As time goes by, we get a few more details worked out.
That's always great to know. Now, Military Spouse Appreciation Week is something that we do every year in May, and instead of just a day, we do a whole week's worth of activities.
That's right. Fort Campbell has chosen to do that instead of just the one day.
What a great way to show our appreciation of our spouses.
Yeah.
All right, where can they find the magazine?
We have the magazine in racks outside of the commissary, the hospital, the education center. We have them inside at the Family Resource Center. We have them inside at the ACS buildings.
And if they reside on post, they can also pick up a copy of the magazine inside the courier, correct?
That's right, delivered the first Thursday of each month.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on the show today, CynDe.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. Well, welcome back, and thank you for staying tuned to MWR Life on Air. If you would like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website and our Facebook page. Pick up the latest copy of the MWR Life Family, Single Soldier, or Retiree Life magazines. Call our 24-hour recorded information line. Join our text club by texting the letters MWR to 68683. And you can listen to our radio programs on 1400 AM WJZM at 8 a.m. or 105.1 WVRY FM at 8:30 on Friday mornings. The program will also be rebroadcast on Fridays at 12:30 p.m. on 1400 AM WJZM. To receive weekly information to your inbox, please sign up to receive the MWR e-newsletter by going to fortcampbellmwr.com. Click on MWR e-News and then select Register for e-News. You'll start receiving the MWR e-News the following week. I'm Tara Goodson. Thank you for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services.